Welcome to the channel. In this session, we'll be preparing an easy, delicious Latin-influenced entree of yellow rice and chicken. We're glad you've joined us. Now, let's get started. This is a Larry Under Pressure production.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Larry Under Pressure. I'm Larry, and in this video, I'm fixing yellow rice and chicken. It's real simple, very few ingredients, real easy to cook. It's done in the pressure cooker. I'm going to actually be using the Ninja Foodi, but you can use the Instant Pot, you can use a stovetop pressure cooker, or any other kind of pressure cooker that you like, as long as you can time it and let it go for a long, slow, natural release the way we're going to do this. So first of all, let's get the pressure cooker set up on sear sauté so we can begin lightly browning the chicken. Here we are at the Foodi. Let's turn it on. Let's make sure it's on sear sauté, which it is, on high. And we're going to go ahead and start it. We've got it started on sear sauté high. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that. And then we're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil to the pot. And we're going to let that heat up for a few minutes before we put the chicken in. We've allowed the pressure cooker to heat up on sear sauté high for about 3 or 4 minutes, so it's getting warm. And to that we're going to add, I'm actually using some chicken tenders that I've cut up into about 1-inch squares, and I have about 1 3/4 cups of them. We're going to put them in and stir them around, and we don't want them well browned, we want them just lightly browned because they're going to cook with the rice during the cooking process, and we don't want them overcooked because they'll dry out. So we're going to brown those, and you can watch while we do that. You zoom in just a little bit so you can see. There they are, and we'll be back in just a minute when they start browning. The chicken's been browning in the pot now for about 3 or 4 minutes on high, and you can see the edges of it and the sides that are beginning to get white, which is what we want. Again, we don't want it cooked through. All we want is for it to be lightly browned to add flavor to it and to add some texture to the meat. So we're going to let that cook just for another maybe a minute or 2 minutes, and we'll come back and add the rice to it. The tenders now have been cooking for about 5 minutes on sear sauté high, and they've cooked exactly to the stage I want them. So we're going to go ahead now and add the rice. What I'm using is a 10-ounce bag of rice that I bought at the store. It's got all the seasonings in it and everything else, so it makes it real simple. Again, it's 10 ounces, and it works perfectly for this dish. But before we put the rice in, though, I almost forgot. Let's put some coarse ground salt and pepper in on the chicken to enhance the flavor of those just a little bit. Stir that around. And then we're going to add the rice, right, just like it is right out of the bag. Stir it around to blend all those flavors, the chicken and all of the rice, and get it all mixed up. The pot is still on sear sauté high, keeping it good and hot. All of the spices and the herbs and everything else in the rice are already beginning to turn yellow and turn the chicken a beautiful color of yellow. The next thing we're going to do is add our water, our liquid, and you can use chicken stock if you want to. I'm not using chicken stock, but I'm using 3 cups of just plain tap water. So that's the next thing to go in. Right in on top of the chicken and the rice, the olive oil and the salt and pepper. Let's stir that around and make sure it's well stirred. Make sure that we use the stirrer to get everything up off the bottom. We don't want anything stuck on the bottom, because if we do, we might get a burn notice. So we want to make sure we deglaze the pot with the liquid and the rice that we've just put in. Stir that around and get it ready to cook. Frankly, the hard part of this recipe's done. So that just shows you how simple it is. Now let's go to the front of the pot. I'll move the camera there. We'll go and I'll show you how to set it up to do the cook. Now we're ready to begin the pressure cooking phase of this dish. So we're going to turn it off to cancel the sear sauté that we had it on. We're going to close the top of the Ninja Foodi. We're going to move the lever over to the pressure side. We're going to turn on the pot, put it on pressure, on high, and we're going to go for 20 minutes. We've got high pressure, 20 minutes, the lid closed, and the valve locked closed. We're going to start, and you can see now that the pot's preheating. It shows that it's preheating with the little dotted arrows here. Once it reaches the temperature and the pressure that it needs to actually cook, it'll begin the 20-minute countdown timer, and we'll come back and check it out at that time. The pressure cooker has just cut over to time, as you can see. So we have 19 minutes and 35 seconds to go, and at that time it'll turn off and go to keep warm, and we'll let it do a slow release and then take a look at it. The pot just completed the 20-minute cook time and has now cut over to the keep warm time. You can see now the time is counting up incrementally. It's probably going to take it about 15 to 18 minutes, I would estimate, to do a slow pressure release. We'll let it do that, and then we'll open it up, take a look at it, stir it, see how it looks, plate it, and give it a taste. I forgot to mention on the last segment that the Ninja automatically goes to keep warm after it finishes the pressure cycle. For this particular recipe, we don't want it on keep warm, so I'm going to press the keep warm to turn that off. That'll end the cycle, and I'm going to turn the heat off, turn the complete pot off. That way it can cool off just a little bit quicker than if we left it on keep warm. It'll make for a better finish, and I'll be back when it's time to open it up. The pin just dropped and there's no more pressure. So let's open up the pot and see what it looks like inside. Let's give it a stir. Smells really good. Looks amazing. Smells amazing. Probably will be amazing. I'll get this plated up and we'll give it a taste. Alright, look at that. Doesn't look much better. Let's take a taste of it and see what it looks like. The texture's perfect. The amount of moisture's right. Everything's good, so all the ingredients were perfect. Let me take a taste. Oh wow. Nice and spicy. Let me have a piece of chicken. Oh yeah. Chicken's cooked just right too. Give this a try. See what you think. It's real easy. From the time we started it until we finished it was really about 45 minutes, so you could get home from work and have this on the table. You could serve it as your main dish and serve with it green beans, asparagus, a salad, a fruit salad, all kinds of different things, and just make it your own. Enjoy it, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please help us support the work we do on the channel and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, which helps us get it out to more viewers, and also click on the little notification bell so when I upload new videos, you'll be notified immediately. At the bottom of this page below the video, you'll find a complete recipe for this meal that you can highlight and print, as well as links to items that we use on the channel. So thanks again for always visiting us when we have new videos and getting the word out to others, and we'll catch you on the next video.
We truly appreciate your support of this channel. If you are a subscriber already, you know we love ya, and if not, we'd be honored to have you subscribe. Below, you will find a full recipe as well as Amazon purchase links for items Larry regularly uses on the channel. Purchasing through our links costs you nothing but helps us. Thank you again, and we'll see you soon for our next video. Take care and enjoy cooking.